Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I am your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
Absolutely, and what a great week it has been for Xbox. Seriously, super awesome week for Xbox. Last week I was struggling for the news, and this week we have so much. We need to get right into it. But before we do, Terry, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing lots and lots of Outlaws, Star Wars Outlaws. The game is so fun. I love that game. I don't care what people say. That game is great. I love it. Having a lot of fun. I'm at the end. I'll probably have it beat today. And expeditions. Lots and lots of expeditions. I'm actually getting ready to drop some money and buy the year one pass so I can get some trucks.
Is it the year one pass like $30 or something like that?
Yeah. So it's like, well, we get a little bit of a discount because of Game Pass. But yeah, it's about $30.
Yeah, but I think I read and it includes 6 DLCs or something like that.
Yeah, so like even with Mud Runner, they did year passes, and yeah, they always, at least with not Mud Runner. I can't speak on Mud Runner. I didn't play Mud Runner. I played it, but I didn't play it. Snow Runner with the year passes. Yeah, they always gave you additional maps, and they gave you a lot of trucks. And they would always add some kind of new type of gameplay into it. Whether they added, like, for examples, they added like the fire logging thing, where they added like water transport and stuff like that. So they'll add different things. So I'm gonna get the year one pass because I've been eyeing up that Albatross truck, and I'm like, God, I want that truck. I'm like, I gotta get the pass so I can get the truck, and then I'm gonna be styling out there. I'm almost done with Arizona. Like I've been cruising. I would say the entirety of Arizona is probably close to half done now.
Wow. If you're maybe half done, I am like 10%. So I went into full JRPG mode this week. Been playing nothing but JRPGs. So I resumed playing Unicorn Overlord, as I never finished it. I moved and I never finished it, and man, love it just as much as I did back then. It's so good. Unicorn Overlord's so good. And of course, I bought some games that were featured on the Xbox Tokyo Game Show broadcast, but I'm going to talk about those when we get to it. But yeah, those are the games that have been eating up my time this week, and what a fantastic time it's been. And of course, I'm getting ready for Starfield releasing here tomorrow. That's right. Gonna get Shattered Space, play the crap out of that DLC, and move on. So yes, absolutely. Chat, let us know what you've been playing. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Let's check in with the chat. Speaking of them, shout out to my good buddy Doggy Dog 420. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Terry, did you see Doggy's new game?
Yeah, the thing that looked like it had a comic book cover. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so Doggy had we were talking about Metaphor Refantasio, and Shaddai came in and basically said that Doggy was a JRPG fraud. And because we were talking about Metaphor Refantasio and Doggy was being called a fraud, we talked about, have you played Doggy? If Doggy makes a game, he's going to call it Dogafor Refraud-zio. Because, Shaddai was calling him a fraud. And, and this is, I made a little fake cover for his game using AI. So, of course, it misspelled everything. But here it is. Doggy's new game, guys. Pre-order it. Wishlist it. Dogafor Refraud-zio coming at you live. I love it. Love you, bro. I only tease you.
What's with all the cats, though?
It's a fantasy game. You gotta have good guys and bad guys that join the good guys. You know how it is.
They look like pets. They look like pets, like little familiars. Like they would have little cat angel familiars.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. Anyways, there you go, Doggy. Shout out to You're Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, still tired after watching that insane Alabama-Georgia game last night. Yeah, who won? I went to sleep. Who won? Shout out to Jacob Novik. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I reached my first milestone of 5,000 PlayStation trophies yesterday. Holy crap. Bro, that's insane. Yeah. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, Finished Visions of Mana, incredible, and Mortal Kombat 1 expansion. Playing Epic Mickey Rebrush with his daughter and started Star Wars Outlaws. Dang, bro. Dang. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Like I said, Jacob, it was made with AI and AI misspelled it. And to try to get AI to spell it right is so hard.
That's like literally the one thing AI messes up on. Whenever you do AI art, it cannot figure out words. It just can't do it. You're muted, Axel.
It cannot figure it out at all. I agree. All right, but let's get straight to it. Let's start off with some announcements. So, real quick for you PC mobile gamers, so we're talking about people that are playing on stuff like the ROG Ally. The Game Bar Compact mode is now available for all PC players on Windows. So, in August, we announced that the Game Bar... You know what? Let me turn this into regular mode. Here we go. Here it is. Here's a picture of it. Compact mode.
Ooh.
Can I make these letters big? So there it is. Compact mode coming. So there's a new Xbox Game Bar Compact mode for you guys playing on things like your ROG Ally. Of course, I don't have a ROG Ally, so if you use this, let us know how it is. So yeah, the Game Bar Compact mode available now for PC players on Windows. Are you going to use this?
I use Game Bar all the time.
Yeah.
So I actually like that because I one of my things that I hate is when I open up Game Bar, a lot of different windows pop open.
All the widgets? Yeah.
Yeah. So if they can just have it all in one window, and then I can just tab through it like on the console, I'm 100% for that. You know, because the only one I ever want is just my party chat. I don't care about any of the other ones.
Yeah. Now it is a toggle mode, so you can toggle it on and off, and you can turn off the game using the Game Bar mode. You can quit the game, so that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. And of course, the Xbox app on mobile coming soon with Xbox Game Pass. So they are going to get rid of the Game Pass app on mobile and combine it with just the Xbox app, which is what I think they should have done in the first place. But hey, what do I know? So they're combining the Game Pass app with the Xbox mobile app. And I think they're already doing it because when I launch a game on the Game Pass app, it tells me set up your device for Game Pass gaming. Game Pass Cloud Gaming, and it has a little button set up now, and I click on it, but it just launches the game. So I'm guessing that they're starting to get those notifications ready. So that's kind of cool to combine it into one app, because I got to tell you, I hate it when companies put out multiple apps for the same products. Like if you like Xbox should just be an Xbox app, just like my Xbox is, and I think this is going towards that unified vision that Phil Spencer talks about. So I'm 100% down with this.
This will be good because, Xbox has had a lot of apps. They've had a lot of apps.
Good God, so many apps. Yeah. Now we're not talking Microsoft apps. We're talking Xbox apps. Everybody.
Yeah, Xbox branded apps. Between they had a Game Pass app. They had the companion app. They had the
rewards app. You remember
the rewards app?
Was an app?
Yeah. They had. I think they had a different one. They had what was it? They had another one. I think I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, no, they just always had a lot of different apps. So it's like, but they've learned a lot with them, and they've been able to take tools from those and combine them into making one great app. So that's good.
Yes, absolutely. I think this is a step in the right direction. I 100% agree with this one. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Milfman joins us. Shout out to Milfman. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And Doggy Dog agrees. They should have done this a long time ago. Absolutely, they should have, Doggy.
I just want to mention, I used to troll my husband back with the companion app.
Oh, yeah?
Because you could use your phone as basically a remote for your Xbox. So
you still do that. Yeah.
He'd be sitting in the living room, playing, he'd be playing, what was he? He'd be playing a game or something. I always make sure he wasn't into anything real serious, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I would troll him, and I would use the companion app, and I would keep flipping YouTube on. So he'll be trying to do something, and then YouTube will boot up, and he'd be like, "What's going on? What? I don't want YouTube." And he'd be going back to his game, and I'd be putting YouTube back on, or I'd be changing the volumes on his thing, or whatever, just to mess with him. And he thought his thing was glitching out. And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Terry, there's something wrong with my Xbox." And I'm like, "No, there's not." Those good fun times.
Yeah, it's funny. I think that app was called Game Pass or Xbox Glass, if I remember.
No, I didn't have that one.
I remember back like on the old 360 days when the Kinect first came out, you could use your phone to help you. And it was an app called Game Pass, or not Game Pass, Xbox Glass. And I remember that one. It was on the Windows phone. So yeah, there have been so many apps for Xbox. It's crazy. So here you see everything that they have. So they have all of this available right now on the Xbox app. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Hold on. There we go. All of these, and they're adding Game Pass. And of course, you can play it on iOS and Android devices using supported browser. By the way, I tried this recently, the browser one. I have to make the argument that it's kind of better than the Game Pass app. The browser experience is better and faster than using the Game Pass app, which was interesting. So hopefully they're going to build this into the new app here and close that gap. So yeah, I think that's great news for everybody. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, creepy enough, my wife can talk to me through Alexa with Echo Dot without me answering. She doesn't need control of my Xbox with her phone. There you go. And shout out to Ice Cream Gaming. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. She says, hey, I'm okay. Plus, I was out last night with my family for a meal and drinks. It was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Ice Cream Gaming. Glad to see you still out and about. Hopefully everything is going good and you're feeling a lot better.
Oh man, Back from the Dead. Imagine you're playing a very spooky game in the dark, and then all of a sudden your wife trolls you, and she starts playing like really creepy sounds through the Echo Dot and freaking you out.
Oh my gosh, that would be so crazy. So crazy.
I see you. I see
you. Behind you. Oh my goodness, yes. Terry, we're going to start this next announcement off with a little short video, if you're okay with that.
No. Yeah, no, go ahead.
All right, here we go. It looks so good. I feel like this is still really loud.
No, it's fine. Throwback to the 90s.
Oh my God.
The
90s are back, baby. My childhood is coming back to me.
That silver and that cyan, man. Oh, so pretty.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Design Lab has added the Cypher covers to their Xbox controller. So check it out, Terry. You can get Ghost Cypher.
Yes.
You can get Candy Cypher, Astro Cypher, Pulse Cypher, Surf Cypher.
Ooh, that's pretty too.
And Velocity Cypher.
I can't use that color because I'm still jaded by flipping Nintendo 64. But no, I love it. It's pretty.
Oh my gosh, man. So if you want the Cypher controller, it's only $10 more. On top of all the other money you're going to spend on this controller, right? Because this is an Elite Series 2. So this is only available for Elite Series 2, I think.
Oh man, why is it only on the Elite?
I don't know. I only loaded the Elite for this announcement. So yeah. So you can now Design Lab with some clear covers for your Elite Series. And I got to tell you, this white one and green one are like, oh my God.
I love them all.
My God.
That green is great, but no, and I like the one that's the kind of like the tealish one too.
Oh my gosh, man! This white one and this clear one are speaking to me. This white one and green one, those are the two great ones to me. Shout out to Xbox for making this available. It can be yours for a base price of $150, of course. With everything comes upgrading. you can easily make the price of your controller be super high, like over $250. So
That's very expensive.
they can be very expensive, of course, and of course you can thorn your gamer tag on it for another $10.
Oh my, $10.
So here, like, we can put cool cat Terry on it. Right? $10. Look at it; it shows up right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Will it show up on a different color better? Not really. Okay. Maybe if I put just the black. There we go. Cool cat Terry. Ka-chow. But yeah, you can definitely, and of course, always customize this. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Give me the clear. Yeah, you can customize the whole slew of it all. I mean, oh, just so beautiful. There goes my money. There goes my money. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna have an over $200 controller by the time you're done.
I already have several controllers that are over $200.
Oh.
You know.
Nah, I can't do it. Like, I love the way it looks, but I can't do it for that price. Like,
I literally have a controller that's $1,000.
Oh my god, no, I can't do that. Nope. When I get money like that, it goes to my card.
but I want you to know, I bought it for $100. It's just that over the years, it's become so rare that now it's like $1,000.
Man, I just spent $300 just so I could do a tune-up on my husband's SUV. And I'm like, I could have got a paint job on the hood of my car, but no, I had to buy spark plugs and wires and ignition coil packs. I'm like,
ignition coils are the worst, man. I mean, I understand how they work for fuel efficiency, but I miss the old. You got to set the timing down with the what was it called? The thing that used to turn and do the spark plugs. Was it distributor? Maybe. I forget what it was called. The old spark plug thing. You know what I'm talking about? On old engines, they didn't have coils. They just had a wire.
I didn't see ones like that. I think I kind of know what you're talking about. Because I know, like, carburetor, and then I know, like, the direct fuel injection that we have now. But, like, yeah, I think I've heard of what you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever actually seen a car with it. I've never personally owned one with it, at least.
I don't know what it's called. Here, let me see. And then spark plug wire. What is it called? I don't even know what it's called. Okay.
Is it the manual ones where it's kind of like it? I know they made like it's kind of more of like a manual fuel injection system where
it has nothing to do with fuel. It was for the sparks.
Just for the spark plugs?
Yeah, it was for the sparks. That's all it was for. It was to send the signal to the spark plug to light. And it used to be manual. Anyways, whatever. It's an old 1980s cars, whatever. Moving on. Talking back about Xbox, these controllers look great. I would love to get one. I would love to get one. All right, let's see. My friend Doggy Dog agrees with me. The transparent grid is so great. Yes, absolutely. And he says, but man, I just can't do $200 for a custom controller. Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I can't do it.
Jacob Novak goes, so I know what my 8th, 9th, and 10th Xbox controllers will be. Oh my God, you're going to buy 3?
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. Do anyone have an Xbox One S Design Lab controller now that it's not available? The only Design Lab model is the Elite Series. No, you can get the regular ones on the Design Lab.
I got the Design Lab controller I showed you guys on a different episode that I made for my Series X.
Yeah, you can make a regular controller.
Yeah.
See, and you just can't put the clear ones on it, but it has great designs.
Yeah, I did white. I did white with gray buttons and purple thumbsticks. It looks awesome.
Yeah. So you can do the regular one, but it's not the Xbox One. It's definitely the Series controller. So yeah. What's the difference between a $200 controller and a $70 controller?
4 extra buttons.
The Elite controller is really good. It has magnetic thumbsticks on it. The grips are better. I love my Elite Series controller. And you can tighten the tension or loosen it depending on how you play. It has adjustable triggers, so you can anyways, I'm not marketing. Anyways, yeah. It's great. Yeah. Let's see. I got my Elite 2 controller off of eBay, brand new for $70, $80. I'm not interested in paying way over $100 for a controller again. I've done that, but no more.
I'm
I'm
in there
still
with you,
victim to it,
man.
man.
I'm done
I
with.
still
I'm
pay
there,
way
right there.
more. Yeah.
I made one custom controller, and I don't play with it. So no.
I have the controller the console comes with, but I don't play with with that controller. I always play with like an Elite controller. This is the second or third Elite controller I have. So
Man, I've
the
never
first one
owned an
broke
Elite.
completely. Like I played the crap out of it and it broke. The second one was like on the verge of breaking after like 5 years of just nonstop gaming. So, and I can start to feel my current one wearing down. And I'm like, no, I've only been playing you since the day one of Xbox Series. Don't go on me, controller. Don't go on me. But yeah.
My day one Xbox controller that came with it is still running strong, and I got no drift or anything on it. So like I don't invest in controllers.
No, I love collecting controllers. Like I have my Starfield controller. I don't know if you can see them. Let me see. Can you see them? Can you see? There we go. I don't have too many. Just a couple. And of course you can see my Halo Elite series controller right there. So yeah. I don't have too many. It's not like I have like 18 controllers. I only have like 5. All right, let's see. Back from the Dead, my Series 2 Elite is worth $230 with the Resident Evil shell. I replaced the original case when it cracked. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Just remember, Xbox is number 1. Shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And yeah, there you go. Jacob Novik says, I mean, without the D-pad shield and the share button. Yeah, those aren't available anymore, man. If you do find one, it's probably used somewhere. All right, so yeah, there you go. Design Lab. Controllers going down. Now, moving on to some salty news. An announcement here. Oh, hold on. Assassin's Creed Shadow, long story short, got delayed to February 14th. Yeah, Valentine's Day, February 14th of 2024. So yeah, well, my wife will get flowers for Valentine's Day. She should get me Assassin's Creed Shadows for Valentine's Day. It's the same. It's the same thing. They will literally cost the same on Valentine's Day. So let's see. So Ubisoft put out, dear players, Assassin's Creed Shadow is a dream project for us, finally bringing the series to feudal Japan with many features developed with our community in mind, such as parkour or the renewal of stealth brought by new technology, all set in a beautiful and immersive world. This is an ambitious addition to the franchise-rich experience that can be lived, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. As such, we've made the decision to postpone the release to February 14, 2025. The game will release on a broad range of platforms, including Steam, at launch, which is new. I think Ubisoft is coming back to Steam, right? Or have they been at Steam for a while?
They've been on Steam.
Additionally, pre-orders will be refunded, and all future pre-orders will be granted the first expansion for free. So there you go, man. They're making it up.
Yeah, Ubi, give me that free DLC.
Yeah, for sure. They understand this is going to be disappointed. Rest assured, blah, 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 until blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so there you go. The announcement paragraph is right here. Terry, I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been saying it. I've been looking forward to this one. And so I am a little bummed that it's moving over, but at the same time, my backlog is so big. I'm kind of glad it got delayed.
Yes.
On the downside, it's been put in February in the same place as Avowed. February started to look stacked again. What are your thoughts?
No, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So many games get released between October and December that it's horror. It's bad. It's too many games that we don't have enough time to play. So it's literally you get excited for a game, but then you have to put it down for the next one. And I hate doing that. I like playing my game to completion before I move on to another one. So I like the ones that I'm excited for to be spaced out. So this is good. And this will hopefully temper some of the negativity the game's been getting. So hopefully they can make the changes they need to make and to keep people happy, because people can't seem to differentiate between fantasy and real life. Yeah. But
Yeah.
so let them do what they need to do. I'm excited for the game. I have a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I played a large assortment of them. So yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm not real big on the whole what you call it.
Stealth?
No, I know I love the stealth. No, it's more of the samurai kind of stuff. That's not really my thing.
Oh,
So I feel like I'm
okay.
going to be using. I can't remember her name, but the
Oh,
girl.
the lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be playing with her majority of the time, just because she's gonna be more my style. I prefer just to sneak around and climb on things. When I play my Assassin's Creed games, I don't really like being the big, slow, strong person. I mean, there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna have to switch to use him, but he's not my interest.
All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with both the ninja girl and the
Mm-hmm.
samurai male. And I'm just like I said, I'm on a JRPG kick right now. Like I'm playing so many Japanese games right now, it's crazy. So this is just gonna add to it. So we'll see if I'm still into it on February 14th. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat here. General Spartan says, I'll just wait for a sale. Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's $140 after taxes for the Ultimate Edition. Wow. That's cool, I guess. Double the price for the Ultimate Edition, but you get DLC now with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And real quick, if you don't want to drop that kind of money, don't forget Ubisoft Plus is on Xbox now.
Oh, that's
you
right.
You can spend $18 for the month, and you can play the game. $18. That's what I did for Star Wars Outlaws. I didn't want to drop $100+ to get it. I dropped the $18, and it gives me access to the ultimate version of the game. So the most expensive version of the game I'm playing for $18. Do it.
$18. Do it. Rum and Coke. Do it. Mm-hmm. You ever read that one?
And you can unsubscribe at any time.
That's right. I mean, you're not kidding. I've been thinking about buying like a couple of Ubisoft games, and I'm thinking about Ubisoft Plus, but I also need to dedicate like a free month to just play nothing but those games, so I get maximize my dollar per hour, if you will.
Yeah, they don't have a huge library on Xbox since they just brought it to Xbox, but they have a lot of really good titles on there. And especially like for me, someone who's been trying to play catch up on a lot of the older Assassin's Creed titles, they're like all on there.
Yeah, and as I've always said, don't sleep on Ubisoft, everybody.
Yeah, the haters out there want to hate. No,
people just love negativity.
They make good games. Sad. Ubisoft, I will admit, they make a lot of really bad business decisions that I disagree with, but they make
games are good.
Their games are fun. So, yes, enjoy.
All right, let's see what else the chat says. The Gina, shout out to the Gina. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, moving into February 14th is wild. When it fails, you're going to see Valentine's Day Massacre for Ubisoft, etc. everywhere. I don't think it's gonna. I hope it doesn't fail. I really want this one to succeed. Web Dave, shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Doggy Dog said, I just added 8 more games to my backlog thanks to Square Enix last Thursday. Wow, yeah. Let's see. No, one of the reasons that Ubisoft are crashing right now is that they a while back trashed Steam and Gabe on Twitter and chose Epic and left Steam. More people hate the Epic store than love it. But they're back on Steam, so hey, you live and you learn. Right? You live and you learn. And shout out to Web Dave as well. He says, here we go. He says, everyone hit that like button. Absolutely. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share this out. Every time you guys hit that like button, it helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube. We appreciate you. Yeah. And Doggy Dog says, yeah, that's probably what I'll do, Coquetter. Ubisoft Plus. Why not? Yeah, why not? And shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And let's see. Fastback says, Ubisoft makes mistakes. Yes, having fun with Outlaws, but no interest in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Oh, well, there you go. I'm actually quite the opposite. I have no interest in Outlaws, but a lot of interest in Shadows. Interesting. Yeah. So absolutely. Everybody has their flavor. All right, let's move it along to Now this is coming to us from Video Games Tracker. I think is the way they say it. Hold on, let me make sure. Hold on, let me go back to my. I want to make sure I get this right because I don't want to be saying anything wrong. Okay, it's called Video Gaming News, but it's VGT initials. Okay. So VGT initials has said, is reporting, or Video Game News is reporting that the ability to play any owned Xbox title on Xcloud is coming in November. Now, that includes the Game Pass titles, of course, but this is in relation to games you own digitally, of course. So the games that are not on Game Pass that you own digitally, you will now have access to them through Xcloud in November. I hope it includes backwards compatible titles because I have a lot of those, right, digitally. And if this news actually falls in line with what Phil Spencer said, I want to say in February when they had that business podcast, if you recall, Terry. It was the business podcast. This one, when all the rumors about Starfield Gold Multiplat and all that came about.
Yes, the show where they didn't answer any questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, in the latest episode of the Xbox podcast, Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer confirmed that Xbox users will be able to play their entire catalog of games in the cloud later in 2024. The confirmation came after a fan with the gamer tag NAS Berg asked him when players can expect the cloud gaming feature to finally be available for all purchased titles, to which he replies, it should be this year. And so, Ecstasis, I think that's how you say his name. This is a rumor from Ecstasis, who has been pretty good so far, saying that this is going to be available to Xbox insiders in November.
I hope when they fully launch this that it also includes the Amazon Fire Stick, because that's the only way I'm going to do cloud. So I really want to have access to my library on my Fire Stick.
I do cloud on this, so I'm good. Yeah. So there you go. You'll be able to play access to all your digital content on a cloud, which is going to drive more people to buy digitally. But this, I think, is also a step for the cloud gaming, because not only will you be able to subscribe and play games on the cloud, now if they add the Xbox store to your account, and let's say you buy a digital game, let's just say a game that's not on there now, like Unicorn Overlord, you buy that digitally, now you can also play it on the cloud. So you don't have to wait for it or hope for it to be on Game Pass to have access to cloud gaming, which I think is a step in the right direction, in my opinion, because I do have the extensive gaming library right now. And it is getting bigger digitally, more faster digitally than physically as the generations go on. Right now, I'm about 50-50, but yeah. So there you go. Terry, so you're going to use this on the Fire Stick, right?
As long as they make this available for the Fire Stick. And I also want to make sure that we're not getting mixed up with wordplay. So it says any owned Xbox title. So does that mean any game that's playable on Xbox, or is that owned Xbox title as an Xbox first party?
So Ecstasis did say, and all this is in Spanish, okay? Ecstasis did say that the library will be limited at first. So only select titles. And I'm going to assume that these are the titles that they have agreements with on publishers. So, if the publisher hasn't agreed to it, they probably won't do it for legal reasons, of course. But so he's saying it's going to be limited to select titles. But I'm assuming that as time has gone on, the Xbox licensing agreements and, publish on Xbox agreement has changed to include it. Because, Xbox is trying to stay ahead of it. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know. It didn't say which ones. It didn't say which publishers are going to be there or not. He just said it's going to be limited. And it's going to also be limited to insiders only in November. So we'll see. Are you an insider, Terry?
Nope, because they kept on bricking my Xbox. So I told
Yeah.
them to F off. Like I'm
Same.
not so
I
no.
heard stories of them bricking Xboxes. I got scared and I got out of the insider program. I'm like, hard pass. Thanks,
Yeah,
Bill.
it wasn't like bricking it to where it was like broken, but it was like it kept on like factory resetting it and putting it into a constant loop of rebooting.
Mine lost features. Like I lost quick resume once, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. I didn't know how much I use quick resume until you don't have it, you know?
Mm.
Yeah. Let's see. Jacob Novick says October is stacked for me. StarCraft Remaster and 2 on PC, Xbox Game Pass. Mojang confirmed that Minecraft gets its native PS5 version on October 22nd. And because I only digitally on PS4, I get that free DLC. No, man, on PlayStation, that's $10. I'm just kidding, Jacob Novick. Shout out to Roberto Z. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, gamers. Thank you so much for being here. So there you go. That is the rumor. The next rumor, speaking of StarCraft, StarCraft shooter. So remember, Terry, I talked about StarCraft Ghost being announced. Well, somebody reignited that rumor. So there's a rumor on StarCraft. So speaking with IGN about upcoming book, Play Nice, The Rise, Fall, and Future of Blizzard Entertainment, Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier revealed that Blizzard Entertainment is in the early stages of working on a StarCraft shooter. The small team is working on the project under the leadership of Dan Hay, a developer who previously worked on Ubisoft's Far Cry franchise.
Woo! Great franchise.
And Blizzard Entertainment has attempted to craft StarCraft shooters twice in the past, with both attempts ended up being canceled. So, Terry, Ghost might be actually happening. What do you think? This is, now, again, rumor. Take it all with a grain of salt. But usually when Jason Schreier reports on something, it's fairly solid.
Now, I've never played StarCraft because, like, again, I don't do like RTSs and strategy for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never really got into that. But if they're going to kind of start branching out and going more in the Warhammer vein, where they have a plethora of ways to play Warhammer between different genres, that would get me into it, because I mean I would do tactics. Like when it comes to like strategy, tactics is pretty much as far as I go. I'll do like an action RPG. I'll do a shooter. I'll play a lot of different genres within the lore of StarCraft, but I will not do a RTS. So immerse me in that world. I would love to kind of get into it because StarCraft does look cool. It's just I don't do RTS. So yes, I would love to play something that isn't that. So bring it on. Expand.
Dominate. Yeah. I would love for StarCraft Ghost to be a real thing. I have wanted it to be a real thing since the Nintendo 64 days when it was announced. But of course, it hasn't been announced, so we'll see how they go, if it turns out to be true. If they're at the beginning stages, this game is probably still 5 years away, so we might not hear about this again for a few years.
So since I know you're a fan of RTS, and I know you've played both, and I know you kind of have more of a bias towards sci-fi, do you prefer StarCraft over Command and Conquer?
Oh my God, why would you do this to me?
Because Command and Conquer is kind of like, it's like when people think of RTS, I feel like Command and Conquer is kind of like the granddaddy. Like that's the one that's people talk about. That's it's like when people make an action RPG, everything has to be brought back to Diablo. So I feel like Command and Conquer is the one that RTSs have to be put up against. So if you had to choose between one to play and never again play the other,
Jesus Christ,
and never again play the other, which one would you choose? Command and Conquer or StarCraft?
All right, so the reason I became a PC player back in the 90s was because of Command and Conquer. That game enthralled me that much. I bought an expensive PC just for that game. And it got better. I mean, you had Command and Conquer Red Alert, Command and Conquer Generals, 3 great franchises under the Command and Conquer umbrella. The Tiberium franchise I know has seen better days, but Red Alert, and especially Generals would be fantastic. But they're under the care of EA now instead of Westwood Studios, and EA has their last successful game. Their last Command and Conquer was a mobile game. Mobile, Terry. And I played it because I wanted to get into it, and I couldn't. So, with that being said, because EA being EA and they just bury franchises, if they can't cash cow them, I'm going to choose StarCraft as I feel that they're going to put out better games when they finally do. I have very little faith that EA. I want EA to put out good Command and Conquer games, but they have shown me that they can't. You know, Command and Conquer 4 sucked. I think there was even a Command and Conquer 5. It was so bad I didn't even play it. And then they tried to do a general sequel, and I was so excited for it, and they canceled it, Terry. They canceled it.
Oh, how dare they?
So, you know, I think I'm going to stick to StarCraft just because they take care of their property. So I'm going to go with StarCraft because even StarCraft 2, I remember got a lot of heat because it was releasing in 3 parts. But man, was it so good. Each one of those 3 parts was a full worth $60 all day, each one. You know, they had Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, and Legacy of the Void. Oh, man. StarCraft 2, all 3 of those combined, you're looking at like 200 hours of gameplay. So I'm going to go with StarCraft only because EA has let me down. Not because I don't love Command and Conquer. I would love a Command and Conquer game. And I wanted to do good. But EA has really messed it up. Bad. And instead of giving us Generals 2, they gave us Command and Conquer Mobile. Trash.
Now you heard it here, everybody. Command and Conquer is dead in Axel's eyes. It's dead.
It's not dead to me.
It's
I still
dead.
play Generals.
No, you lost faith in the franchise. It's dead.
Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Oh my God, Terry.
All you have left are your memories.
Oh my gosh. Hold on 1 second. Did I favorite this? I don't think I did. Anyways, so StarCraft first person. Are you gonna play it, Terry?
Dude, it's made by a guy who had a part in Far Cry? Hell yeah! I love Far Cry. So, you know, I love the mechanics of Far Cry. So I'd love to see what he does to put that with StarCraft. Because, yes, Far Cry is great. And sci-fi is awesome. So put them together. You know, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do it. Hold on. I'm looking for something here now. Now that you got me fired up, Terry, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me open a new tab here. I am searching something. Entertain the chat while I'm looking for this.
Entertain the chat. All right. Well, welcome everybody who is just tuning in. We got Sith Lord. Welcome to the show. And I don't know, did we miss anybody else other than Sith Lord? I think everybody else has been welcomed by Axel previously. So
yes.
Welcome everybody. If I am wrong, I apologize that I am not acknowledging you. But for those of you who just tuned in, I just had Axel choose between Command and Conquer or StarCraft. Which one he would leave behind in the wayside, and which one he would choose to be his one and only. And he chose StarCraft. He chose StarCraft. Jacob Novik has asked me, Far Cry game of all time. Yours, Far Cry 5. Primal, dude. Like, oh my God. Primal had so much hate, but I loved it. So, like, for me, the fact that I could, because I always, when I play a lot of, like, my stealthy games, I love sneaking around and using the bow. And so with Primal, I could use the bow, and you could use a spear, and you had your owl going around doing like sentry for you, and you could attack, and it was just, I just absolutely loved Primal. It was more of my personal play style. Even with 5, I spent more time using the bow than any of the guns in 5 because I prefer playing with a bow. And so it's just the way I like to do it. I like to be quiet and stealthy, and I like to come in, get my headshots. They don't even know I'm there. Boom, and then sneak in and do takedowns. Like that's just the way I like to play. So yeah, Primal was.
Sorry for the perp.
Primal was, in my opinion, the best Far Cry game that was geared towards my personal play style. I loved it.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what you did to me, Terry?
Give you acid reflux.
You want to know what you did to me?
Why don't you go and have a chat with Axel? He's a mess. I think you could really help him.
You turned me into a mess, Terry. That's what you did. Can't believe you did that to me by making me choose. Let's check in with the chat. I know you already did. Shout out to Xbox Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, would PS5 get the new StarCraft game? Maybe. StarCraft, the only console StarCraft has ever been ported to was the N64, I believe. So
but now it's owned by Microsoft, and they like to share.
They do. I'm actually surprised that StarCraft came to Game Pass PC, but not to Game Pass console. Yeah. All right, let's see. Dan, the man Cunningham is in. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey all, how's everybody doing today? Doing great. And he says, I miss Command & Conquer in the original Warcraft. Yeah. Back from the Dead says, if you answer anything other than Command & Conquer, you're wrong. Ouch.
Right.
A AAA IP that will take more than 5 years, probably 7 to 8 years. Xbox studios are slower than normal. It's just the normal grind nowadays, man. It really is. And shout out to Jesse James. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Back from the Dead says, Red Alert was my favorite. Yeah, Red Alert's really good. Really, really good. The Genius says, on mobile, don't you have a phone? Yeah, I do. Are those where available in EA Play? I have no idea. I have all mine. I own all mine through Steam.
I do have EA Play, and they were giving away most of the Command & Conquers for free. So you literally could just go and download them. I don't know if you still can. I ended up I didn't download them, but I claimed all the Command & Conquers they had on the library, and they had a multitude of them for free. I've never played them because I don't play RTS. I just wanted to have them because they were free. But I know that
Steam has a Command & Conquer pack, like a 10 Command & Conquer sometimes for the most $10 sometimes.
Yeah, I would say check out EA Play first because the most likely, if they're still there, they're all free. So why spend money if you can get them for free? Grab them.
Renegade was the only bad Command & Conquer game. I remember Renegade. Renegade was a first-person shooter. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Sith Lord says, hello, sorry I'm late. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Sith Lord. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. Moving. Everybody's just being super nice to each other. Let's see. Roberto C says, I've never played StarCraft. Would definitely love to try. You should. Let's see. The Outfit was a great mix of RTS and FPS. Such a fun, no-nonsense game that was a blast to play with friends. Never heard of it. Never heard of The Outfit. Flashback says he loved CNC. Roberto's about Far Cry games. Let's see. Yeah. EA is working on Battlefield, but would like them to revisit Medal of Honor series.
Yes,
that may never happen, man.
Medal of Honor is so much better than Battlefield. I don't like Battlefield. Bring back Medal of Honor. I agree. Bring it back.
Yes, they were great games. All right, so here we go. So moving on to some real news now. No more rumors. This is actual news. California has passed AB 2426, the Consumer Protection False Advertising Digital Goods Act. So here we go. And you can see it's being enacted. So this existing California law makes it unlawful for any person doing business in California and advertising to consumers in California to make false or misleading advertising claims. Existing law makes a person who violates specified false advertising provisions liable for civil penalty as specified and provides blah, 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 blah. All right, so here we go. This bill would be subject to specific exceptions. Additionally, prohibit a seller of digital good from advertising or offering for sale of a digital good as defined to a purchaser with the terms buy, purchase, or any other term with which a reasonable person would understand to confer an unrestricted ownership interest in the digital good, or alongside an option for a long time, limited time rental. Unless the seller receives at the time of each transaction an affirmative acknowledgement from the purchaser or seller that provides the consumer before executing each transaction a clear and conspicuous statement as specified. By expanding the scope of crime, this would impose a state mandate on the program. So basically, that means that I'm going to read this. Shout out to Hogue Law. He read some terms and conditions. So basically, buying or purchase means you outright own it. You're not licensing it. You're not renting it. You own it. Right? So Hogue Law looked at some, shout out to Hogue Law. He posted this. He says, online ID access to content hardware user in connection with the PSN belonging to SIA and its affiliates. By the way, Xbox has the same, very similar. Okay, so it's just that Hogue Law posted this. Okay. The use of the terms own and ownership and purchase, sell, sold, sell, rent, or buy in this agreement or connection with PSN content does not mean or imply any transfer of ownership of any content, data, or software. That's where the California law is going to say, what do you mean? It doesn't mean. It has to mean, right? Or intellectual property rights from Sony Interactive Entertainment, and also Xbox, by the way, its affiliates or licensors to any user or third party. So every time we buy a game, we don't actually own it. And the California law is making it, well, you got to be clear. You can no longer get out of it by doing this anymore. You must now be specific. Will I own it with unrestricted access? Now, this law has been working for a long time, but I think what really led to the fire on it was Drive Club, or was it Midnight? What's that game? The Ubisoft racing game?
The Crew.
The Crew, there we go. That the Crew won when the online service shut down, that the Crew 1 was being uninstalled from gaming hardware because they didn't own it. Nobody owned it. So you couldn't buy it. You couldn't purchase it. So I think that's what what swayed this vote in line. So very rarely do we get a law that helps us as consumers. And I think this is a W.
Yes.
A huge W for us, because now I don't have to read a 55-page licensing user agreement. It's going to be right there, right in front of me, shown to me. Terry, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is good that they have to clarify, because this is one of those things that, because of Ubisoft and Sony, this is what influenced this to come into play. So because there has been people have been confused with what, thinking that when they buy their games digitally, that they own those games. This also goes to movies, because they ran into that issue with Sony. They got rid of their.
That's right.
They got rid of their
Warner
movie
Brothers or something.
They got rid of their
Discovery.
movie. I forgot what they called it, but they had like a thing where you bought movies digitally, kind of like Vudu, but Sony had their own thing like Vudu, and everyone lost their movie library when they got rid of the thing. So because you didn't own the movies, you were licensing the right to have access to those movies. So they took all that stuff away. So they made this law. So that way now they have to be very, very blunt about whether or not you actually own them or not. So there's no more confusion. so this is good. We'll have to see if they just change the wording so people understand that they don't own them, or because this is only going to be in California. No one else is doing this right now. So for them to have to make a special load screen just for people who buy something in California, like how's they're going to have to make something in the code that knows that they're in California, which gets tricky because there are also going to be people who live in California who don't have their Xbox set for California because, let's say, they're in the military or they're just going to college or something in California. They're still going to claim residency elsewhere. So would that still make them breaking the law? Because how are they supposed to know that you're in California when you're not saying you're in California? Like, this is going to get tricky.
I don't think they're gonna make two stores. Like I am on the favor of not making two different layouts. I would make one universal layout. It's just easier. So if California requires it, just roll it out across the states.
Why? I don't know. Like, why would anyone want to go through that hassle to do that when they have their audience across the entire world and only one small, tiny little percentage of their user base has that discrepancy? You have the entire world, and then there's California.
I can see this being delayed through suing. I feel that people are going to sue California for this, saying that they already do it. It's already cleared in the licensing agreement. It's already there, you know, or in the user agreement. It's already there. So I can 100% see this being delayed and through lawsuits and stuff. So we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is great. And, you know, it's going to get rid, I think, you know, console war. It's going to get rid of a lot of those console wars because, oh, look at this. Look at this. You guys are always talking to us about renting on Game Pass. Look what's going on here, you guys. All of these words just doesn't mean that you own anything. You don't know nothing. So yeah, I think it's going to, I feel that this law is going to push more towards subscription services. Like, if I can't buy it, why am I paying $70 for a long-term rental when I could just get Game Pass?
Yeah, so this does not just affect gaming. You know, this is movies, this is music, because a lot of people they purchase their music albums digitally on Spotify or wherever you want to do stuff. So, you know, digital goods go way beyond just gaming.
Right. Yeah. So, but I think this is going to move. Like, once you see that you're only, you know, it says buy for as long as it might change to buy for as long as the game is supported, you know, or something like that. Or buy, this purchase is good until November of 2032 or something like that. I mean, what?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have a specific date because how are they going to know in advance that they're going to shut off their server at a certain time? You know, so yeah, they would probably do some legal speak for, you know, this is good until we decide to terminate. Yeah. And we have the right to terminate whenever we see fit.
You said we could. You said we could. You signed the agreement. Yeah, so I feel that this is a huge W for everybody, but at the same time, it's going to have some impact in the digital industry, where it's going to, now that people are going to know that buying doesn't literally mean buy. It means long-term rent or long-term access.
Yeah.
I feel that it's going to push more people towards digital subscription services.
Yeah, they might instead of using the term buy or purchase, they might just put in wording that
unlimited access or something.
No, yeah, gain access. They could be like, "Would you like to gain access? Click here for this price." You know, or you know, that's all that could be, just to get access. To get access.
Yeah, I mean sorry, hold on. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Is they're gonna play with the wordage. They are.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get their very expensive lawyers, you know, because they literally probably have an entire building of lawyers just for them. So they'll have them work on some kind of clause that they could write up.
Yeah, I 100% agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. And Jesse James, do we really need California? No. No, we don't.
How could you say such a thing?
No, we don't.
Yeah, what are you talking about? YouTube is based out of California. I need California for this podcast, okay?
Look, businesses can relocate. The state is doomed, okay? But no, we don't need California. No disrespect to people that live in California. I myself had to live in that horrible state, and yes, I said it. That state sucks. But no, we don't need California.
But what about my California oranges, Terry?
We also don't need Illinois, for the record. Illinois, kick rocks.
You know what?
I lived there for 7 years. Goodbye, I can say it. All right.
I'm just kidding. Well, I just know that's where you're
at. To be fair, no. Illinois is a great state. You just gotta chop Chicago out of it, and California is great when you get rid of Southern California. Pretty much everything between, like, if you look at like the Valley, and you got you know, LA, and then you go down to San Diego. All that needs kick rocks.
You know what? I 100% disagree with you.
They ruin the state, man. Major cities ruin states.
I 100% disagree with you because the thing I hate here is when Californians move here and they just ruin everything around them. So I want California to exist so that they have somewhere to be away from me.
Axel's still waiting for that massive earthquake to turn California into its own island.
Oh my goodness, no. I don't want destruction on anybody. I do not wish anybody any ill will.
No harm to people, but like have I forgot what that fault line's called. Have that fault line separate. California has been wanting to become its own separate entity for a while. They have, they no longer want to be a state within the U.S. Let them become an island, and they can claim their own independence. And then, when the whole world decides they want to claim them because they have no loyalty to anybody, they're gonna, rethink their choices.
Let's check in with the chat. Good grief! I don't know how we got from law to this. Okay. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, who didn't know that you only bought a license? We all knew this. Well, apparently not everybody. Some people were shocked when the crew and when those movies were removed. So yeah. Same with disc games that are required online to play. I know I have Destiny 1 over here and it's just a coaster now. It's just a coaster. That's all it is. Let's see. People used to say that buying physical games, you own it fully, and argues that when you say no, you do not have, in fact, own physically games. You can also be reworked from the content of the disc. What? I'm sorry, Jacob Novik. That's I can't understand the statement, but I get. I think what he's trying to say is that people think that when they buy physical disc that they own the game, but that's not true. It's still just a license.
Yeah,
the disc is your license key. Yeah.
It's the license. Yeah, it basically gives you consent to play the game. It's like remember back in the day, like back in the day when you put like a disc in your PC and
then it installed off the disc.
It installed off the disc and it was a license.
And you played off the disc.
You had to go and you had to get the code out of your manual because that was your licensing code.
Oh yeah, that's right. They used to have access codes. Yeah.
That was your code proving you have purchased the game and have access to the game so that you could play it and that you didn't bootleg it. Because you don't own it. You're just proving that you have access to legally
bootleg all the way.
Yeah. So
man, I was such a pirate back in the day. Let's see. Back from the Dead says might be time to get a VPN and move to California. Yeah. And yeah, Fastback, I remember this. Xbox tried to develop digital ownership back in the Xbox One 2013. Yep. But PlayStation, GameStop, and media blasted it. Yeah, now look what you did, guys. Look what you did. Way to go, media. Way to go. Crazy Greek Dude, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Yes. Let's see. Jesse James says, California wants to ban the ingredients of hot Cheetos. That's too far. I agree, man. That's too far. Screw that law. Sue them. I will sue California for messing up my hot Cheetos. Let's see. Dan the Man Cutting Hand says, be careful. You're showing your age, Terry.
Look, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it.
That's right. Terry's got that wisdom in her.
Look, I'd rather be old and set in my ways than young and dumb. All right.
I already went through my young and dumb phase. I like being old and wise now. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, and like if I time travel to the past, I want to have all the knowledge I have now.
Yes.
Like nowhere do I think, man, I wish I was just like I was when I was 19. No, it's like, man, I wish I knew this when I was 19. You know? Yeah, absolutely agree. All right, here we go. Moving the news on, guys. So ID and Xbox had their indie selects for September 2024. Let's go through them. You ready, Terry?
Yes.
So up first is Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Oh, whoops. I misclicked that wrong. Sorry about that, everybody.
Wasn't this
Kena, Bridge of Spirits. You remember this used to be a big time Sony exclusive?
I played it. Good game. Recommend.
You highly recommend this one?
This is a good game.
All right. Let's watch the trailer.
The rats seem quite fond of you. You're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the sacred mountain shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy. But that power...
This trailer is, I mean, this game looks great. I'm not gonna lie, the game looks great. So you played this game, Terry?
I played it, and I raged as well on some of the boss fights.
You raged? Why? Was it hard?
For me, I don't like the control scheme that they have. So I was struggling with the control scheme, mostly. It's kind of like,
Trapped
what? Oh, I can't think of the name.
Dark Souls? I don't know.
No. What's the... Crap.
You must help me.
What's the crap?
No, what's that the real popular game that Sony has, first party, that has a part 1 and a part 2, and they made a TV show.
Oh, The Last of Us?
Last of Us. So like Last of Us, like the first game, fantastic game, love the game. Control scheme, garbage. But great game, highly recommend.
I know this game looks great.
This is a great game. I struggle with the control when it came down to having to do some multitasking with certain controls, because you have to switch between how you're doing things. That sometimes you would have to shoot your bow at something flying through the air to interact with something while in the middle of combat, and while trying to evade, it got very tricky and rage-inducing. So, but no, I do. It's a good game. I recommend it. I do.
Interesting.
Just know that if you're someone who does have issues with mobility with your hands, you might rage.
Guys, let us know how the volume is when we're speaking with these trailers. Let me know how I can adjust it. I want to speak while we do these trailers to try to speed this up.
Like, the majority of the game was easy, and then you got to the boss fights. It's like, it's one of those games where it's like, okay, this is, a nice, enjoyable game, and then it's like, we're gonna level up to 11, and we're gonna whoop your dreams into the dirt. Then you beat them. You're like, oh, thank gosh, I got past it, and it's like, la-di-da-di-da-di-da, enjoyable experience again. It's like,
I see.
It's like, it's one of those things, man.
So Kenna Bridge of Spirits is $40 right now. It does go on sale every now and again. It has 4 3/4 stars from gamers. So pretty good. Not bad. So that's the first one, Kenna Bridge of Spirits. The next one is Hunt Showdown 1896. Let's load that one up. Let me pick a trailer real quick. Oh, it has no trailer. There's no trailer. Why don't you have a trailer? Hunt Showdown.
Is this the same as regular Hunt Showdown? Because I played Hunt Showdown, not 1896. So is that just like a DLC to it?
I've never heard of this game.
Because I've done Hunt Showdown before.
I have never heard of this game, if I'm being honest with you, Terry. So let me Hunt Showdown 1896 official launch trailer. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's hit play on this trailer. Make sure this volume is set to Alexander's Up Here things. All right, so there you go. Hunt Showdown. Lots of curse words, apparently.
Thanks, Otis.
And shout out to It's Timmy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Hunt Showdown, 1896.
We are not alone. Doesn't matter. Just stick to...
You got one.
You were saying?
Lots of shooting, lots of missing. Man.
Look, dude, this is 1896. Guns were not accurate back then.
Get any new
Don't know what you're talking about, man. Smith & Wesson is the gun that won the West.
Looky here. This one had a Dulce. No thanks. I'll stick to my uppercut.
Let's get to the gameplay.
Okay, we're here.
I don't think there is any gameplay on this trailer.
That bird nice and proper.
You're absolutely right. There is no gameplay on it. All right, so it looks like a Western Hunt Showdown.
So
Terry, are you interested in this?
I can't speak on 1896, but I did play Hunt Showdown, and that game. Think of it's your team of 3, and you got to move forward and do waves. What
Is it like an extraction shooter?
Yeah, kind of like that. But I don't remember. There's not like extractions though, from what I remember. But yeah, you basically just gotta keep pushing forward with your group and killing things as they come. And in the first one, I think they also I could be wrong. I could be getting my games mixed up. So please don't quote me on anything I'm saying. I might be wrong. I remember someone playing as like a big werewolf or beast or something in the first one and hunting you down and killing you, and that was another player.
Oh, so it's one of those like player versus player, but only one of you is a bad guy kind of thing.
Yeah, one is a bad guy, and you have a group of 3 doing the other stuff, and then you had the NPCs trying to kill you at the same time. They might be doing it different with this one, and it might just be the group of 3 going through and playing it like your Left 4 Dead style.
Banish that thing.
Yeah, maybe, but if it's like that, I definitely don't want to do it. If it's like that whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre formula, I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. From what they're showing on this trailer, like I said, they don't have gameplay, but they're not giving me that feel. This is giving me that Left 4 Dead. Like your group of 3 just kind of pushes forward and you deal with waves of enemies.
That would be interesting. Yeah. All right, so there you go. I'm not interested in this one. Terry?
No,
Interested?
no.
But for those of you that are interested, it's $30. $30 for the Hunt Showdown. Now, this one I am interested in. Hopefully, it has a trailer. It does have a trailer. This one is called Gory Carnage. Gory Cuddly Carnage. You ready, Terry?
A serious looking cat. What in the world? Like Tony Hawk mixed with
Tony Cat.
Tony Cat
Okay.
mixed with Lollipop Chainsaw.
Look at that. Oh my, he did an execution on that bad boy.
What was that game that Pontiac did that was on rails with the orange soda?
With the orange what?
The orange
Oh,
soda.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive. Yeah, it's like that. Only like crazy. This looks something that Devolver Digital would do.
Oh my gosh. So my good friend, a friend of the show, Roy Matumbo, he reviewed this game. He gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Wow.
But a 10 out of 10 on the Carnage scale. Lots of gore in it. 100% interested in this one for me. Gory Carnage. Gory Cuddly Carnage. Yeah. It's only $22. Buy it, guys. Buy it. Fastback says that cat is on too much catnip. Yeah. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, what the heck? This episode of My Little Pony is gruesome. Yeah. Gory Cuddly Carnage. Terry, are you interested?
No. Not my thing.
That looks like so much fun. I'm not gonna.
It looks
lie.
like an acid trip, and I don't do acid, so I'm good.
Come on, man. You just need your first try. First try's free. First try's free. All right. So the next one is called Crypt Custodian. So let's take a look at Crypt Custodian. Let me lower this volume again. Another cat game. I don't know. I feel like the Indie Selects team really likes cats. Okay, so this one looks to be an top-down action platformer. Whoa, holy cow, that's a huge map. Okay. I mean, I feel like I could kind of play this game. Oh, wow, that looks awesome. Crypt Custodian. Terry, are you interested?
Somewhat. There's elements of it that gives me the same vibe as Figment, but then there's aspects of it that makes me think of Isaac, and I don't know. So I don't know. Like,
so that one is $20. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence because it reminds me a little bit of oh Jesus, what's that game called that I played? It was an indie game. Anyways, whatever. I like these kind of games, but I don't know. I'm not liking the main character vibe. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Up next is a game called My Lovely Empress, and it has no trailer. So let me find one. Give me a minute, everybody. Give me a minute. Enhancing the show. Okay, so this one was announced at the Tokyo Game Show last year. So let's look at that trailer. My Lovely Empress.
Konnichiwa everyone. My name is Viris from Game Changer Studio. We
Okay,
are a small indie game developer with a team of around 10.
I don't like that trailer. All right, hold on. I
but
want to see
she's
this.
living her best life with her coconut.
That's cool, but I'm looking for gameplay. Dang it! All right, here we go. This one looks like it's going to be the real deal. Here we go. Let's fast forward. All right.
Minus the coconut.
Oh my God! I'm buffering. Okay.
I am gone, and the Crimson Empire is now in your hands.
Neon Doctrine. That's a cool name.
Under my caring eyes, I watched you grow into the man who will bring the Ashua continent into a new age. My love, I ask you, do not send your knights chasing me, for I have gone where none may follow. There are creatures in this world who prey on the grief of mortals. Do not trust them.
Jeez.
In ruling,
It really is My Gruesome Empress. It looks like a story novel. Like a narrative-based game.
Yeah, the woman must have gotten taken to this world and told her husband, "Don't come after me." But what he's gonna do? He's gonna go after her.
Yeah.
He does not listen and heed the warnings of all these devilish creatures. It's like,
Yeah, it
He's like-
sounds like he needed to get possessed to travel here, and he's going through some.
he's like, I'm gonna literally, have all the people in my kingdom die just so I can get my wife back.
For they are your
What a great ruler. No,
The man that literally went to the edge of the world for you, man. That's what girls
he's
want.
gonna destroy his kingdom for one person.
And I swear that before you know it,
She's one in a million.
we shall
I guess.
There you go. My Lovely Empress. Okay, it looks like a story-based game. I don't play story-based games. I get too bored, so I'm gonna pass. But the art style looks great. Terry, what about you?
Nah.
It's only $19.99, everybody. $19.99.
I hate those kind of tropes where they're like they literally will go to heaven and hell, hell on earth, and just let everybody die around them just so they can go and save one person. Like I hate that trope. I hate that trope.
I'm all about Doom.
It's like no one in their right mind would sacrifice their entire kingdom for one person like that. That's stupid. It's stupid.
All right, here we go. Up next is Shogun Showdown. Let's take a look. Look and listen. Turn-based combat, okay. So I can strategize. Looks interesting. It looks interesting, okay. Levels, okay, so it's not endless. Not bad. Might could have. Oh, what's going on here? At least they made it. They made it funny. Okay. So Shogun Showdown for $15. Card and board game strategy role playing. Yeah. And it's roguelike. Roguelike, Terry. All right. So there you go, Terry. Let me pull something up. Hold on. Let me pull something up. Where did it go? I just lost it. Holy cow. So there you go, Terry. Anything really stick out to you?
No, not particularly. I mean, it looks cool. It's just not my style of game.
All right. But there you go, everybody. That was the Indie Selects for September. So we had Kenna Bridge of Spirits, The Hunt Showdown, Gory Cuddly Carnage, Crypt Custodian, My Lovely Empress, and Shogun Showdown. So on Axel's list, Axel likes 3 of these. Kenna, still want to play that one. Kenna. I want to play Gory Cuddly Carnage mostly because my good friend recommended it to me. And Shogun Showdown. That one looked fun. I'm not going to lie. But I feel like I could play that one on my phone. I wonder if it's available on my phone. You know what? Let me look. What about you, Terry? Which ones interested you, if any?
For me, it's just going to be Kenna, and I've already completed that game, so.
So only Kenna. So only 1 out of 6. Hey,
Yeah.
some months are going to be better than other months. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, so actually, I'm looking right now. Is this game of... I'll look later. I feel like that Shogun Showdown, I can play it on my phone. So yeah, there you go. Indie Selects. We're going to get the chat to vote for a few more seconds here. Of course, I've been wanting to play Kenna for a long time. Gory Cuddly Carnage, looking great. My friend recommended it to me, and he said it was amazing. So yeah. And Shogun Showdown. It looks funny. It looks funny. That's all I got to say. All right. But I don't want to pay $15 for a roguelike because I suck at roguelikes. So if this thing drops down to like $5, I might get it. But otherwise.
But this won't be like your standard roguelike. You won't, you know what I mean? Like, since it's
hard base.
Yeah. So it should be significantly easier in theory, since you don't have to deal with running around and getting blasted from 100 different angles. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, but now it's a card, so it's just like, you gotta get those cards.
Yeah, which makes it more strategy, I feel.
More strategery.
Yeah, which is be more Axel.
Yeah. Yeah, it is strategy RPG, so we'll see. All right, that's enough time for everybody to vote. Terry, how many games was the chat interested in for the Indie Selects this month?
All right, 87% said between 1 and 2 games. 12% liked 3 to 4, and no one voted for anything above or below those. So it looks like for the most part, people like at least 1 or 2. So that's good.
All right, well, there you go. Indie Selects. Let's move on. So, Terry, there was a state of play this week. But you know what? I want to talk about the state of play on Xbox.
Okay.
So these are the games that were announced on State of Play. This is from Xbox Official on Twitter. Throwing shots. Pew, pew, pew. I love it. Shots fired of the games that are coming to Xbox that were shown at the State of Play. So this is State of Play on Xbox, everybody. So you got Sonic Shadow Generations, of course. They showed a Keanu Reeves DLC trailer where you can download a Sonic Shadow episode with Keanu Reeves as the voice. You have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, the DLC of it, the something lizards, epic lizards or something like that. Radical lizards, right? Hell is Us was a big one. Dragon Age, of course, the Velguard on there.
Yeah.
Here, the spotlight from Blumhouse Games. Dinosaur Warrior Origins, looking great. Monster Hunter Wilds, you know I'm getting that one, Terry.
Yeah.
Soul Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered, baby. Yeah. Everybody should play those. Fantasia Neo Dimension. We'll see how that one does. The Lake House, which is the Alan Wake 2 expansion. Lunar Remastered Collection, which everybody should play. Everybody should play, Terry, including Terry. Everybody, including Terry, should play this. And Arcade Chronicles as well. So, out of any of these games interest you, Terry?
So 100% Dragon Age. I am a huge Dragon Age fan. I can't wait to play that game. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna be playing that one. I've never played the Soul Reaver games, but I've heard good things about them. So now that those are being remastered, a good chance I can finally tip my toe into that river and give it a try. So yeah, definitely gonna give that a try. And Lake House is a maybe. I did like I enjoyed Alan Wake, so I might play Lake House, and then Arcade, because I played the MMO Arcade.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it, so I'm interested to see what they're doing with this, because now because what was it? Was it Perfect World, I think, made the MMO. So and they have a completely different studio making this one, so I want to see how they do it.
All right. Well, yeah, Dragon Age, definitely interested in that one. The more I see of this one, the more I want to play it. Just being honest. They're doing a really good job.
It's going to be so good.
Advertising that Dragon Age. Dynasty Warrior Origins, I'm interested in that one, of course, because I like the Dynasty Warrior formula. I think it's awesome, and just getting so many people on the screen, awesome. Of course, I'm going to play Monster Hunter Wilds, Terry. You just know. I love my Monster Hunter. I'm going to be playing the crap out of this game. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remastered. I love that they're bringing them both in as a package instead of selling them individually. Which is going to be great for me, and I'm gonna play these.
What kind of genre? So what genre is that? Because like I said, I know like almost nothing about them other than the name, and people always have told me that they were great. I know nothing about them.
So these are from the early PlayStation days, where 3D cameras didn't exist. So hopefully they gave us camera controls in this one, and it's a hack and slash style, combat, right? But because it's early PlayStation days and they could have just loaded a bunch of bad guys, there's a lot of 3D platforming on this.
Ooh. Okay, I'm very bad at platforming, but if it's
environmental puzzle solving,
if it's 3D platforming, I can do it. So
yeah, so get ready for that. So you're gonna get somewhere, kill all the bad guys, and then there's nothing left to do but to solve the puzzle, which will have you running around big empty spaces while you try to solve this puzzle.
So it's going to be kind of rage-inducing and annoying.
possibly, but the story's good. The story's good.
Are the puzzles are they easy? Or, not easy, but like compared to like your standard puzzle game today, compared to like classic God of War difficulty puzzle, you know what I mean? Where would you put this?
I find that a lot of old 32-bit puzzles were difficult because everything blended together. So maybe this upgrade will make it so that it's more obvious. because back then, they were limited on how many pixels they could use and load up, and a lot of 3D stuff looked like it was part of the background back then. So I would say that they were difficult because it was hard to see them.
Yes, when you're like, you gotta go push the button on the rocks over there on the rock, but the button looks like a rock, so you didn't know it was a button.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
hopefully they fix that.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? And of course, Terry, I have myself Lunar, the Silver Star story.
I've never heard of that, so I have no clue what that is. Play a trailer.
Of Lunar?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You said
okay.
I have to play it, so if I have to play this, I gotta know what I'm walking into. Is this like a JRPG?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lunar Collection trailer. I don't know. Lunar Remastered Collection.
Play that footage.
All right, here we go. We're gonna play it from Gung Ho, the people making it. Let me make sure. Okay. Roll that beautiful footage.
Your dreams, magical thoughts, all things are real unless you dream they're not.
Eternal Blue.
In your dreams, love is the plot.
This one doesn't talk.
Wings of hope.
This isn't just my adventure, Luna. It's ours. It's so beautiful.
You have to be reasonable. The Dragon Master causing
Oh my
problems
God.
must be an imposter.
Touch this!
Mega Magic Flame!
Let's rise the dreams of your heart.
Epic anime.
Legit, this game looks like it's been definitely made on RPG Maker.
So this game released on the original Sega CD, right?
Okay.
Back in the day. So, yours truly has both Lunar Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue on his Sega CD. And then it got remastered on the PlayStation with the Lunar Silver Star Story Complete and Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete on the PlayStation. So, your boy has it on his PlayStation.
Okay.
And then nothing for a long time. So, I got Lunar on my Sega. I got Lunar on my Sega CD. You know what needs Lunar, Terry? My Xbox needs some Lunar. So I am so happy that this game is coming to Xbox. I'm going to play
It's crazy
it.
because I remember once upon a time when I was in the very early stages of my game development, and I had asked Axel what kind of games interest him and don't interest him. And he told me he does not like pixel games. And he's in love with a pixel game.
No. Okay, so this is not a pixel game, okay?
That's
this game
pixel.
is limited by its time, okay?
Dude, that is pixel.
There's no reason for a pixel game to exist
Dude,
today.
Straight up, that game looks like an RPG Maker game. With animate, little animation scenes that they're probably only in the intro. So
somebody help Terry. Somebody help Terry.
Dude, that's an RPG Maker game. The very essence of what you said you don't like.
No, I love Lunar. It is a great RPG.
There's exceptions to every rule. There's exceptions to every rule. Lunar is that exception for Axel.
Everybody should play this game, and the fact that they keep remaking it is even better. Yes, everybody should play it. So there you go. From the state of play on Xbox, those are the games that interested me. So yes, absolutely. Guys, how many games from the state of play on Xbox interested you? Let us know. We'd love to hear you in the chat below. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Doggy with the Indie Select. I would have bought Kenna if it came out in like June. Too busy now. Yeah. And Doggy Dog said he's going to be getting Lunar. Yeah, you get it, buddy. You get it. Absolutely. Did the song say magical balls? You're just going to have to buy the game and find out.
He hears balls in his ears.
Here, he said, I agree with Terry. The trope of screw the world, I must save this one person is terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we gotta save the girl. Come on, man. Sometimes that girl. Sometimes that girl's not worth it, man. There's plenty of other women out there. Nah.
Yeah, we'll see. But there's only one, Terry. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, "Hello, everyone. I'm extremely busy at the moment with practicing singing alone at several performances, reading scripts for musical. So gaming has not much time for right now. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Happy Cloud Gamer. You are the real MVP. You play as much as you need. And looking forward to Starfield DLC and Flight Simulator 2024. Absolutely. So there you go. That was State of Play on Xbox. But let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the day, shall we? We're talking about the Xbox Tokyo Game Showcase here. So this is the Xbox was there. I think they did a fantastic job at the Tokyo Game Showcase, by the way. And they announced a lot. So if you missed it, though, Xbox Wire has been nice enough to kindly sum it all up in this super long article. Check it out, Terry.
That's a long article.
So let's go through this one at a time. Are you ready, Terry?
Oh, boy. All the JRPGs you can handle, folks. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right. So first was at World's Edge TGS Immortal Pillars expansion for Age of Mythology, which I'm totally going to get probably, as I have been playing Age of Mythology nonstop. Every Friday I play this game.
I know it's not, but just the way that this image looks, it looks like Lego.
It's
I know it's not, but for whatever reason, the art style right there in that picture is giving me Lego vibes.
So Immortal Pillars will bring myths and majesty of China to life. So that's going to be cool. I'm probably going to play as this faction. I'm going to figure them out. Let's see. Furry friends are coming to your camp in Fallout 76. So now you can have pets. They added pets to Fallout 76, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for your base. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be fully localized in Japan. And they even showed a Japan voice-acted trailer. So that was cool. Nothing new, but just showing off the trailer. Overwatch 2 is crossing with My Hero Academia, so you get some new skins, as you can see. For you Overwatch 2 fans.
Who's this Gambit wannabe?
Which one?
The blonde chick with the tickets. What's that?
I have no idea. I don't watch My Hero Academia.
I don't watch it either, but like, come on.
Not only do I not watch My Hero Academia, but I don't play Overwatch, so I have no idea.
I don't play Overwatch either, but I'm just saying.
And here you go, Terry. StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2 landing on PC Game Pass on November 5th.
There you go.
You can get all the RTS you want now.
I won't.
Terry, you can play the amazing Wings of Liberty DLC. Heart of the Storm. Legacy of the Void.
I'm good. I'll wait for that shooter and hope that it doesn't get canceled.
And Terry, and guess what? You also get to unlock achievements. You get to unlock achievements, Terry. Isn't that great?
Whoop whoop.
You're not excited?
I'm sorry. I couldn't care less about RTS. I'm sorry. No love for me in RTSs.
No love for RTSs for Terry. Oh man. So there you go. So I am probably going to play this just to unlock some achievements. I don't know if I'm going to beat them again because I already did, but I'm probably going to. So yeah, you get to play the original 1998 and the 2010 version. It's been 14 years since the last StarCraft released. We need more.
And instead of giving you a new one, they're just remastering the old one. That's what you get.
It's not even remastered. Oh yeah, StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2, the OG, still on there. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I played this game, StarCraft 2, up until about 2 years ago.
And now I get to start all over again.
I know. And now I have to do it again. Yep. I bought so much DLC, though.
Now you get the achievements for all that progress.
I'm very curious to find out if they unlocked achievements or if all it does is link your Xbox account with your Blizzard account.
Probably.
I'm going to do it just to find out. All right, here you go. Chair Walker tells you who this is, Terry. This is Togo from My Hero Academia. There you go. Togo. Thank you so much, Chair Walker.
Gambit
Appreciate
wannabe.
the clarity.
In pink.
All right. Now for the games. Are you ready, Terry? They have a new puzzle game. Test your friendships with All You Need Is Help. Available today on Game Pass. So you and your friends play Tetris-shaped beings in this puzzle, 4-player co-op puzzle game.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to see the trailer, Terry?
Yeah. Can I see that?
Oh, you most absolutely can. Oh, I've been waiting for you to say this. Hold on.
Why is it hilarious?
All right. Let's see. I wonder if I can do this carefully. If I do this carefully enough, if it will. All you need is friends. All you need. There it is. Okay, here we go. Here you go, Terry, just for you. Listen to the theme song.
Wait, is that it? Okay, turn it off. 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 No, I don't need. No, this is not what I was hoping it'd be. Nope, turn it off. No. All you need is help. Yeah, help to anybody who actually wants to play that game. I'm sorry.
Well, that's for kids. That's for kids.
No. I know there's some developers out there that put their heart and soul into this game, but I am sorry. This game is not going to be appreciated by the masses. You should have known that going in. All right. No, you're going to get a lot of criticism, and it starts with me. That is a no.
Just watch the trailer, Terry. Just watch the trailer.
No, I don't want to watch anymore. No.
You get to play a gumball machine, ring a bell. Come on.
No.
4 players. You get to start a farm.
Start a farm. No.
Oh my goodness. So there you go. All you need is help. You get to play soccer.
Mini games in there, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. It looks like they're expanding on it from just, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of creepy that when they sit in place, they have like the orgasm face on. I can't get with it. I can't.
There you go. My wife says Tetris. Dog agrees with you. Exactly, cool cat Terry. My wife is laughing at you. And Chad Walker says, I downloaded All You Need Is Help.
What? Chael? No.
All right, so you know what? We're going to change the way we're watching this.
Okay, Chael, you know what? Legitimately, though, you need to play that game, and you got to tell me your personal reaction to that game.
Yeah.
Is it more than what it seems?
No. Yeah, Chael, let us know. Shout out to Stanley Francois. He says, Terry said, hell no. So this is the expansion to, does it still look like Legos, Terry?
Yes.
It does not look like Legos.
Go back to how that ship crumbled, dude. That looked straight up Lego. Back it up. Full rewind.
All right, hold on.
Look at the ship and how it breaks apart. It's like Lego pieces.
Wait, where's the ship?
Very beginning, right there. Boom, Lego pieces.
Oh my God, get out of here.
Lego pieces.
Here. You know what? You know what you need, Terry? All you need is help. Okay? That's what you need. All right, here we go. So next one is the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster. Yes! Give it to me. I need it. 100%. I love this RPG because it blends traditional turn-based RPG with tactical RPG elements.
I like tactical RPG.
Huh? Yeah, well, it blends turn-based RPG, but then it also has you do some castle defense style. And when you do some tower defense style, it moves over to tactical RPG. So it's super awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, I really want this one. I think it's going to look great. I'm here, and of course, it comes from Konami, who, they have been absent from the gaming scene for a long time. So see, here's the tactical RPG portion of it, but it also mixes regular traditional RPG, which is really cool. See right here, traditional RPG.
Bunnies with cleavers.
Yeah.
All right, get them.
So there you go. Sokurin 1 and 2 HD remaster is definitely on my buy list. Terry, you interested?
No.
No? All right, moving on. There's a lot of trailers to go through. All right, so moving on. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Yes! Give it to me. Doggy, help me out here, bro. We need this one. I really cannot wait for this. My buddy Doggy describes this better than anybody. This is technically the third game in the series, but it is the first one in the timeline where you play the hero. And as you play the hero, you have to find all this stuff to kill the bad guy. And the bad guy basically says, oh, I'm not always going to be gone at the end, which leads to Dragon Quest 1 and 2, because the hero left his stuff scattered around the world for whenever the evil returned. You have to go get it. So this is called Dragon Quest, but in the US it was called Dragon Warrior back in the day. So yeah, this is great. And the fact that they have the Tokyo Orchestra redo the entire soundtrack is awesome. I need this. It looks fantastic. It looks great. Day one. Terry, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remaster.
No.
She's a hater. She's a hater. We got a hater.
I don't like JRPGs. I play a few here and there, but for the most part, nah, I'm good.
Doggy Dog says, I can't wait for this. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
They all look the same.
Louis Reed, Mr. Cool Cat's reaction is precious. Yeah, with the all you need is help. Turn it off. So yeah, I cannot wait for this one. I am very excited for it. Moving on. Oh, this one looked great. This one is called Threads of Time. So to me, it looks like a mix of Chrono Trigger, but with like the art style of what's that Square Enix game? Octopath Traveler, but in 3D. So this is when it gets to the gameplay, you'll see it's kind of Octopath Traveler, but 3D-ish right here. Look at that. That looks beautiful. This is like if Octopath Traveler was in 3D with awesome things, and it looks so good. The more I watch this game, the more I like it. And it has combos on here, and some of them even load cutscenes I saw. So maybe ultimate attacks, they start off great, and then they load a cutscene. So that's kind of cool.
Okay, that camera angle is amazing. I love that.
Yeah, see, it looks like a 3D Octopath Traveler, right? So see how it changes between animation and, like, I don't know, gameplay?
Yeah, like Ni no Kuni does that.
Yeah, but I feel that this one is doing it better. You see, like, look at this. They're going to do
it. Water.
Like, look, she's going to load up an ultimate attack, and it switches to animation.
Does it do that every time, though? Because that would get annoying.
I have no idea if you can turn it on or off, but that looks cool to me. I don't know. It just, Threads of Time really spoke to me, and I'm very psyched for this game.
Actually, I don't like JRPGs, but looking at just the mechanics of it, this is impressive. This sets itself apart because all the other ones you've shown, they all look the same. I couldn't tell one apart from the other. Mm-hmm. This is innovation. All right, this is what they need, innovation. So I approve of this one.
All right, so there she goes. She approves of this. So let's catch up with the chat real quick.
Is it only on Xbox and PC?
Like, it was only announced for Xbox and PC because it was at the Xbox Tokyo Game Show broadcast.
But State of Play also, said it was only for PlayStation.
PlayStation didn't put out a tweet. I didn't see it.
But it was a PlayStation State of Play, but yeah, we know that those games are not just for PlayStation. So maybe Switch.
It's some humble games, so I'm going to assume they're putting it on everything.
Okay, because I could see playing this on the Switch.
Yeah, on the go. This would be a great game to have on the go. Yeah, not graphically intensive. Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
But this is an Xbox show. Screw that Switch. I'm just kidding.
Dude, a game like this, I wouldn't want to sit here at my desk playing it. I wouldn't. Right?
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. I love my to-go games. Going back to Dragon Quest 1 and 3, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remaster. Doggy Dog says, good description, Axel. A new hero is in Dragon Quest 1 and the hero from 3 disappears. Yeah, but leaves all his items. Yes. Chet Walker says Dragon Quest is wish listed for me. Threads of Time is also wish listed, and Doggy says this is cool. Yeah, definitely add those to the wish list. All right, up next is Bleach Rebirth of Souls. No interest for me. I'm not a Bleach fan. Nothing against Bleach. I just haven't watched it, so this doesn't speak to me at all. Terry, are you a Bleach fan?
Nope.
Are you interested in watching this?
Nope.
Moving on. So this one is called Altalier Yumiya? Altalier Yumiya, right? And this game looks so cool. I was 100% in on it until I found out that it's basically an alchemy game and you have to craft a lot of potions and figure out all these recipes to craft crap and trial and error and all this other stuff. And I'm like, no, hard pass. I hate games that are based on crafting recipes, especially if the recipes are like unknown. The game looks great though. I'm not knocking the art style or the gameplay. It looks great. The crafting mechanic, hard pass. I don't even cook. If I have the option to not cook, I'm not going to cook. I'm just saying, I don't like crafting.
So you didn't enjoy, what was that? That Final Fantasy with the boy band and having to cook food at the camp?
I didn't enjoy that part. No. No, Final Fantasy 15 Royale.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, you got the boy band together. Yo, we're gonna, do all this cooking.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15, brought to you by Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, no, Altalier Yumiya looks great. It looks fun, but the crafting mechanic is just not for me. Terry, what do you think?
I'm okay. I'm not interested.
All right. Shout out to Tato Shadai. Thank you so much for joining us. You're the real MVP. He says Doggy is the JRPG fraud, and he hates cooking. Yeah. All right. Up next is Legend of Mana was announced for Xbox. Yes, not only that, but it was also... Was this the one that was released today? I think so. I think this one released on Game Pass. So, Terry, you're going to get your mana on.
No. Nope.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm very excited for this.
What, a house just
sorry,
popped
this one is
out
not
of the
released
ground?
yet on
Come
Xbox.
on.
This one is coming to Xbox. Sorry. This one is coming to Xbox Game Pass soon. And I'm going to play it. Yes, absolutely. Now, but what did come to Xbox day one, same day, was Trials of Mana. This is available right now. Are you downloading? Terry.
No, absolutely not. But you can see her underwear. There you go. That's
What
probably
are
why
you
most
looking
people
at,
play.
Terry? There's so much more to look at. You
That's
focus on like 5% of the
another
screen.
reason why anybody's playing this game. They're going to just sit there and stare at her red panties. And you already know it.
I didn't even know she was wearing anything. Because I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at where I'm going.
Sure.
I'm looking at where I'm going, not what I'm wearing, okay?
Sure.
Yes. Dude, I was so happy to see these two mana games. Yes. Here comes Cool Cat Terry talking blasphemy. Yeah, where are you, Shaddai? So you can talk some sense into her. And Doggy says, and if you haven't played Visions of Mana, you're missing a classic. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm okay
just
with that.
Just say it is being created by Ubisoft, and she will say yes. Oh, yeah. Terry, this is by Ubisoft. You getting it?
No. I couldn't care less if Ubisoft made it. Just because it's Ubi made it doesn't mean I'm going to play it, okay? I don't play Rayman. All right, come on. I don't, so like I don't play Anno. Just because it's Ubi doesn't mean it's 100% I'm going to play it and say it's great. No, they do make games not for me, people. Okay?
Press X for doubt, everybody. Press X if you doubt that statement. My wife is laughing because she's laughing at the way you're saying, sure. And, Jay Walker says both of the Mana games are available right now.
The truth.
There you go.
You probably just run in a circle on repeat so that you can just stare.
I know what you're talking about, Terry. I'm looking at
move the camera around, you stare at certain angles and certain things. Yeah, I know how people play.
They are releasing a game for you, Terry. You want me to put it up for you?
Hold on. Go back to that scene where that girl with the big grin. Please.
Girl with the big grin? I have no idea what that is.
Big grin. The girl when she just had that girl. She has to pause it right there.
Pause it where?
Right when she has the big grin.
I'm so confused. Right there?
No, right there. So that's Axel's face as he's staring at
my God.
When he stares at his anime characters and he gets to see the goody bits, that's his expression right there.
Oh, my goodness.
As he tries to deny it.
I don't know about you, Terry, but I got it. I have a wife. I can stare at her all the time. All right, moving on. So this is the Overwatch Cross My Hero Academia. Don't care. All right, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Terry, are you interested in this game?
Yes, because I actually haven't played any of these games.
You haven't played a single Metal Gear Solid game?
No, I've never played Metal Gear Solid.
You're missing out. You should definitely play this one. Let's hope they give us quality of life on the controller, though. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. It's Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, or Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It looks really good, cool. Of course, it's back when Hideo Kojima was still in Konami, so you know it's good. You know the story is crazy and convoluted and has a million different turns. So yeah, I really cannot wait for this one. 100% interested. We'll see if it's a day one buy or not for me, though, but I am 100% interested. We'll see. Is that all of them? Let's see. Broadcast recap, news, and announcements. Oh, by the podcast. Okay. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to skip twice. We Love Katamari Reroll and Royal Reverie coming to Xbox Game Pass. Terry, are you going to roll out?
No.
No? Have you ever played this game?
I have never had interest in this series ever.
This game is so much fun.
I never got
everything on the
characters.
screen.
The characters are ugly, and I never understood the idea of just going around.
The Katamaris.
You're just going around and collecting trash. I'm good.
But you roll the whole world up.
I'm good. I'm good.
You can roll up buildings.
I'm good. Okay. I don't get the appeal of just making a giant trash marble. I'm good.
Well, this game is fun. If you haven't played Katamari, We Love Katamari, Relive Katamari, Royal Reverie, you're missing out, guys. I'm telling you. Terry's missing out.
Nope.
She's 100% missing out.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
No. If you're on Xbox, you got to roll out. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, question to y'all. There are so many games to play, but so many hours you can play games. How do you complete games and how do you pick your games? Well, that's just it. I pick the games I want to play. If I like them, after 1 or 2 hours, I'll keep playing them. If not, I'll move on to something else. I'm not an achievement hunter either or a completionist. So once I'm just beating the game. So yeah, but that being said, there are many games that I play over 100 hours into, like in a given month. And sometimes I have so much vacation at work right now saved up that I'm literally taking staycation days, and all I'm doing all day long is playing video games. So yeah. Yeah. So that's the way I do it. Terry?
Yeah, so like for me, I try to limit how many I'm playing at a time because I do like to finish the games I play, and I hate leaving a game unfinished. So for me, I found that if you start picking up too many at a time, it's hard to go back. And then when you do go back, you don't remember what you were doing. You don't remember how to play, and it just becomes more frustrating. Then you got to start over. So I don't like going through that process. So I usually will pick that one game that I'm excited for, that single player, that I will play to completion. And I'll have one game that I'm playing that's 100% co-op. And I usually just do those 2 games. I play one game with my friends, and then I have one game that's just for me. And that's how I do it. So I don't get overwhelmed to trying to remember what I was doing in all the different games.
Yeah. I try to stick between 2 to 3 games at a time. Any more than that, and I will just feel stressed for some reason. So yeah, that's the way I do it. Hopefully everybody else can find it. All right, let's see. Chad Walker says, finally, me and Terry agree on a game. Trash marble game.
Exactly. Trash marble. That's what I said.
Let's see. I'm with Cool Cat Terry. Axel's choice of gaming means he must be on catnip.
And peyote. Peyote!
I don't know what peyote means.
Peyote is a drug that is very commonly used with the indigenous. So like the peace pipes.
Oh.
You can go on your spirit quests. You know.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need a spirit quest. Thank you. So this is Frag Punk, the card-based action shooter. Are you interested in this one?
I don't even know what this is.
Frag Punk. They showed this off at the Summer Showcase.
Exactly how this game is.
So this game, you pick cards, and
I hate card games.
It's a PvP game.
PvP lost me there too. So card and PvP. Next.
Yep. Next. Yeah. It's just PvP, and I'm too old for this. Sorry, guys. I don't want to lose to 13-year-old kids anymore. I'm good.
I just enjoy playing with friends for fun, not competing.
Yeah. So while the game does look good and fun, and I'm sure it has that whole what's that? The whole roguelike element with the cards on it. I'm sure that it's gonna be great. It's just not for me.
Yeah. And me choosing not to do PvP isn't, trust me, I've heard it all about people like, oh yeah, you don't play PvP because you're trash and you're no good, blah 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 blah. No,
yeah, hard facts. I'm really not.
It's not that it's not like literally. I've gone through that song and dance with people when it comes to Call of Duty, where I keep telling them I don't want to play competitive, and they keep telling me I can't play the game and I'm no good, and then I boot it up and I destroy them all, and I'm like, yeah, there, you happy? This game sucks, and then I go and I play something else.
And then she tells them to get to the kitchen and make her a sandwich.
I don't do that. But it's like no, like these games, they're not fun to me because most of them are just spray and pray and they take no real skill. You just run and gun and you just act like a fool and you think you're good because there's no strategy or anything involved. You're just running and gunning and you think you're all that. When you shoot you go and you play Call of Duty on hardcore, you shoot some guy in the toe and you get a kill. Yeah, I'm the best ever. No, get out of here, man. Game sucks.
Game sucks. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I hope this game does great. It's just not for me. Up next is Empire Advance. Terry, did you ever play Simant?
No, I have not.
Okay. There was a game where you made an colony in The Sims, right? I played the bejesus out of Simant.
I've never even heard of Simant. I didn't know that was a thing.
And so this one is called Ant Empire, where guess what you play? Ants. And guess what you build? Your empire.
Ants are so crazy cool, though. Like,
if they don't have bullet ants on this,
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to insects, man, ants are freaking amazing. The things they can do. All right,
hold on. Let's see what happens. Holy crap. This trailer's like 10 minutes long. Okay, let's skip. Shall we, Terry? Let's skip around. So you play an ant. Here you are.
Don't go in the water, dude.
If all I'm doing is chasing a butterfly, I'm going to be pissed. Talk to your sister. Okay.
Chasing the butterfly. Because you got ADHD and you're easily distracted.
Scan two structures. Okay, but this doesn't look like it's going to play like Simant.
No, it just looks like maybe just flat out exploration.
Maybe develop outposts while water lowers. Okay, so you do get to develop an outpost. It looks like more like a Pikmin, like where you can command them. Oh my god!
Got
We're fighting stink bugs.
Those aren't stink bugs.
Oh my gosh! Oh! You get to use your ant powers.
What was that? Dude, he just got like stampeded. It didn't even phase him. Ants are amazing. Yeah. Unfazed. He's like, dude.
There you go. So Empire Advance. Are you interested, Terry?
No, but like I just think ants are amazing creatures. But no, I would not. I don't want to play this now.
I'm gonna have to play a demo or something before I say anything. I want to like this game, but I don't know yet.
Like the ants, like they're so smart. Like literally, there's an old telephone line going to my house, right? And I watch them. They use it as their own personal highway, like to get across the yard so they don't have to go through all the obstacles of traveling through the grass and sticks and trees. They literally crawl up my house, hop on the line, and they take the line, and that's their personal highway network, and they get across the whole yard. I'm like, dude, they're so smart.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of ants, I got to go kill some. Let's see. My wife is allergic to ants, so probably not a good idea to play this. There you go.
Look, this is the one way she can interact without allergies.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
All right, so Empire Events. Oh, I cannot wait for this game. Metaphor ReFantazio by Atlas, the makers of Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5 series.
Persona to the infinity.
I know that the demo is out right now. I want to play it, the Prelude demo. I want to play it because I want to check it out. Everybody has said nothing but good things about this game that has tried it, and I cannot wait to play it. I am so in. I'm so in. Terry, have you seen, for the past 3 years, Xbox has been advertising this game?
I have zero interest. I have zero interest, man.
All right. Well, I'm all in for Metaphor ReFantazio. It looks so good. The art style looks good. I mean, look at this. It looks so good. Just the art style is driving
You definitely tell that they made Persona because they have all the same menus.
Yeah, it is definitely very.
They really don't innovate very much over there.
Well, why mess with success? Why mess with success?
You're making a whole new franchise. It shouldn't look like your other one. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what? They have a flavor, and that flavor is amazing.
Flavor is, we just like to reuse our assets and be cheap. That's what that is.
Don't be trying to take the MSG out of my JRPG from Atlas, okay?
I can't do this.
So Metaphor ReFantazio is for me.
Nope, pass.
Doggy Dog says no interest in these Atlas games. Boo, boo this man, boo this fraud. All right, here we go. All right, up next is Slitterhead. Slitterhead? Never heard of Slitterhead. What do you think, Terry? Slitterhead.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, let's get to the gameplay, dude. Enough talking. More gameplay. Okay, so it looks like Ghostwire Tokyo on drugs. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'd have to know more about this. No judgment. Need to know more. Terry?
Meh.
Not interested in learning more?
Nope. I'm okay. I already know it's not my style game. Moving on.
Freaking talking about Metaphor. Flavor is bland. It's not my fault that you can't handle spice. All right, here we go.
There's no spice. They just keep reusing the same recipe. It's the same recipe. They
Just say it's too spicy for you, Terry. Just say it's too spicy.
No, they just keep using the same thing, and they're not doing anything to enhance or add to it, make it good. No, it's no spice.
It's totally spice. Okay, so this one, it looks like you take over people's bodies, and you have access to some soul powers.
I'm not sure. I like the two-legged worm beings with the booty cheeks. That's weird. I don't know, man. I can't.
Why do you always look at the butts, Terry? I'm just wondering. Okay, we all know what Terry's at now when she's out in public.
Dude.
Everybody cover your posteriors. Terry's going to stare you down.
You're going to tell me, no, everybody here has noticed this. Like, you can't play this game and not notice that. Like, it's just out there. It's weird.
I wasn't noticing until you. I never noticed any of these things until you pointed out, Terry. Okay. Terry is a butt person. You have some people that are face people. Some people are chest people. Terry is a butt person. We found her flavor. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So yeah, there you go. So Slitterhead looks.
I will give them credit though. They are very creative though with the designs of some of these things. Like it's like a praying mantis and a spider kind of weird looking being. It's very, very creative.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool, but yeah, we'll see. All right, here we go. I just heard my wife laughing out loud at the butt joke I said.
Look, everybody has their preferences, okay?
They do. And for Terry, that is the most important thing. Terry's favorite game is Stellar Blade.
No.
Oh my god.
Well,
You can read what
Fastback. I had the same question, but I know he likes to keep it PG. So I mean, if they look like worms.
The walking butts are creepy. Oh my god. I think she is. Yeah. There you go. Oh man. I hope your husband's squat game is strong. That's all I'm saying.
I'm taller than him, so no.
Oh, there you go. All right, so here we go. It's Terry's favorite trailer again. Woo!
Oh, get that off.
All right, this is Asura Jang on Xbox. I gotta tell you, I've watched this trailer like
That
10
pose
times,
is so
and I'm
overdone.
not interested. This is like a
Dude, this guy's like, look, I'm so cool. I'm pulling my katana from my sleeve while the blade is pointing up. I'm so cool.
so cool.
Get out of here, bro.
You should have done it with showing your butt. She would have approved. All right, so let's see. So this looks like a PvP, like hack and slash game, or like a League of Legends-esque game. If it's PvP, I'm out. If it's PvE, I'm in.
I agree. PvE all the way.
Yeah. But if it's PvP, I'm out. Just because I don't have time to learn. I'm sorry, I'm old.
And to your wife, I gotta say, I noticed details, okay? Clearly you guys aren't noticing these important details that are in games. Like, people's putting hands in inappropriate places on children. Okay, I noticed these details.
I remember how she saw the child abuse in that one game. Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I remember that one. Yep. And Fastback Terry likes butts and she cannot lie.
People need to stop being so easily distracted with bright colors and explosions. You gotta notice these details that they're putting in there, man. Like, what are you playing?
Do not look at everything else, guys. You need to focus, pay attention to the butt details. I mean the details. Okay. Oh my goodness. Fastback, shout out to Fastback. Terry likes butts and she cannot lie. All right, so Asura Jang, Terry, I'm out. If it's PvP, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't do the PvP. No.
Moving on. Synduality, Echo of Ada. Let's get to the gameplay. Sorry, I'm just skipping to the gameplay, okay? It's a harsh world. So it looks kind of neat, but I have no idea what's happening. Like, you pilot a mech and you have a character, and I think this might be a PvE survival game based in some sort of future, or maybe you got to go hunting. I don't know. It looks PvP, PvE, you versus the environment, a survival style game. What do you think, Terry? Yeah, I don't know. I need to see a better trailer.
I don't do mechs, so fast.
Next. Up next is Starbites. The planet bit of devastated aftermath of the space war. Okay.
Mechs again. Fast.
Mechs pass. Okay. I also was not interested in this game, and I'm out. Next. Oh, Tanuki Pawn Summer. This is Xbox's take on Death Stranding. You ever wanted to play FedEx Simulator? Well, how about Mailman Simulator, as you play as a Tanuki?
A raccoon?
A Tanuki.
That's a raccoon.
That's a Tanuki.
That is a raccoon.
Check it out. You're delivering mail. But not only that, they're also going to give you some grinding. You know how you had to balance your walking on Death Stranding? Well, you got to balance your grinding skills here. So let's get to the gameplay here. Here we go. Gameplay.
Oh, it's got fishing.
Here we go. Check it out. You're doing tricks while you're delivering mail.
We got Matt Hoffman in here.
That's right. And then you got to collect payments from people. Tom Nook. You're grinding, balancing.
This is
I don't know. It looks interesting, but I'm going to tell you I'm out.
Paperboy. Love it.
You love it?
I'm not going to play this, no. But I think it's cute. Oh, he did a piggy bank. He's got no money. Oh, but look at it. The nice lady's going to give him a popsicle. Now he's in love. He sees fireworks. It's love at first sight. Perfect. There we go. That's the story.
All right, so let's see. General Spartan, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. He says, I researched in Duality, found out it's a PvEVP, and I don't think it'll last once the servers get turned off. Yeah, PvEVE, I'm out. PvEVP, I'm out.
It feels like PvEVP games are the ones that never last. Like, those are the first ones. They die out within like a week.
DE
people
says,
either want it one way or the other.
Terry doesn't want those mechs because mechs don't have butts. Right, Terry?
Yeah. No. No, they're just heavy and clunky. Like, I don't like mechs. I like being quick and fast and agile and stuff like that, not a giant hunk of junk.
I'm on the fence since I didn't like Death Stranding. There you go. Back from the Dead says, no thanks. I've been on the delivery service. I've been in the delivery service industry for almost 11 years. I play games to decompress from real life. It just looks so basic, like Game Boy top-down looking, turn 3D. A lot of games have basic gameplay. Yeah, I mean, gameplay, it's hard to innovate gameplay, guys. All right, so up next is Farming Simulator 2025. Believe it or not, this series is really popular.
Farming Sim. I love Farming Sim.
People have a console or a PC just for this game. Do not hate on Farming Simulator. It is big money.
And because the reason why they're showing it is because of the fact that for the first time they have a map based in Japan. Like, this game has always been European and American maps.
Yep.
So this is amazing to have an Asian map. So fans who like farming, who don't want to do Western style farming, now you can do rice. Never before can we do rice.
Absolutely never. Yeah, you had to do wheat, not rice.
Yeah, so this is great.
So you love this one?
This is cool. Yeah, like I love Farming Sim. I play Farming Sim.
Farmers wear Wrangler jeans,
dude.
I don't know.
I would be interested in just playing on this map just so I can have a chance to do crops I've never been able to do and use machinery I've never operated before or seen before. But 100% though, the combine, my favorite thing to use in any of these games. I'm a combine driver. 100%. I love it. It's the most relaxing thing. I love it.
So there you go. Available November 12th. Pre-order now, too. You pre-ordering?
I won't pre-order it, but I am going to play the game when it comes out.
There you go. When she has time. Trail Walker say AJ Dillon's favorite game. I don't know who AJ Dillon is. I'm sorry, I don't. My wife says, that's Asian. Yeah. I wonder if any farmers play Farming Simulator
Lots
games.
of farmers do. Dude, yes. I grew up on a farm. Yes. Farmers play Farming Sim. I've seen some go crazy. You know how like some of your gamers that play racing games go all out with building like crazy stuff where they can like sit in the seat and feel like they're in a car. And you have people who are really big into like flight simulator and they make the whole plane cockpit and they have a seat so it moves. They feel like they're flying the plane. They legitimately have dudes who do the same thing with Farming Sim where they have a giant tractor setup where they feel like they're in a tractor. Like, people go insane for this. There's literally tournaments and stuff for this. It's crazy. Like, this game is big. Like, people don't understand how big this game is. Like, it's big. Especially in Europe. Huge.
Yeah. Do not trash Farming Simulator. It's big. All right, here we go.
Go Pack, go!
There's Farm Sim again. Let's see. Was that it? Is that the end of the playlist? Or did it unload the playlist? It looks like it unloaded the playlist. I'm sorry. Oh, that was it. That's it for this for the recap. Let's watch the recap. So those are all the games they wanted me to talk about. How would you rate? So Terry, what would you give the Tokyo Game Show broadcast? A, B, C, or D?
I don't like doing this because I don't want people to think I'm knocking these games because these games are probably great. It's just they're not my style. I do not enjoy JRPGs in general or anime or usually the majority of the style games that you are going to see come out of Asia, any of the Asian countries, Korea, any of them are usually games I'm not going to play. It's just not my style. for me personally, it's probably going to be maybe a C because they did show.
I'm sorry, Terry. I'll be right back. Okay.
I'm going to give it a C, not because the games are bad, but just because for my personal tastes, I'm not going to play the majority of them, and I'm not going to give it a D because it did still show some Western style games that I would play. Like they once again re-showed Indiana Jones, which I'm going to play. They had Farming Sim, which I'm going to play. So, I mean, they do had some things in there. It's just, overall, I don't do JRPG. I don't do anime games. I don't do mech games. Games where they, I don't know, like they a lot of the, so like they have the combat games too, where it's really fast paced hack and slash, big numbers flying up all over the place. Like it's not for me. So so that's why I'm going to give it a low score because it's not for me. That doesn't mean the show is bad. It just means it's not for me. That's why I don't watch it. So, because I know they're not going to have anything for me, usually for the most part. And the stuff that they showed that was for me, I already know about because they're on all the Western themed shows. So
there's actually a trailer that I forgot to show, Terry. Hold on. I apologize. There is one more trailer I want to talk about. Give me 1 minute here. Oh, they didn't link a trailer. Let's see. Here we go, Terry. Are you ready? We're going to listen to this one because it's great. It's great. Here we go. Getting it all set up. Let's go ahead and hit play on that bad boy.
ファイナルファンタジーピクセルリマスターが Xbox に登場。光の力を授かった4人の戦士は世界を覆う闇に立ち向かう。
Listen to that music, Terry. Just brings you back.
強大な帝国に立ち
Just brings you
向かう
back, man.
反乱軍の若者たち。
Oh, my goodness. This stole the show for me.
クリスタ
I'm
ル
not
に
gonna
選ばれ
lie.
た
This
少
stole
年
the
たちの
show.
旅。
This is probably the biggest announcement at TGS for me because I literally bought that game the next day. I have all of these downloaded on my Xbox already. I'm playing through I'm going to play them all one by one. It's going to be amazing. At least 120 hours to 200 hours worth of gameplay here between all the games. These games are classics for a reason. Especially Final Fantasy VI right here. I'm not going to lie, I have probably bought this game 6 times. So, and I'm going to play it again. Again. And the best part about this, Terry, you want to know what the best part about this is? That the Pixel Remaster is an Xbox Play Anywhere title. So you buy it on your Xbox so you can play it on your PC. Terry, are you getting this?
No.
I tried, guys. I tried. I tried. Yeah, Doggy bought this collection immediately. Yeah, he's a Final Fantasy 4 guy. Yeah, I'm a Final Fantasy 6 guy. But 4 is very strong as well. So there you go. So Terry, you gave it a C, you said?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give it a B because I love JRPGs. And even though it had games that I'm 100% not interested in, it had a lot of games that I'm interested in. And for it to put a game on there that I bought that day, that's a W. That's a W. I'm going to give it a B. Sarah Bond announced great things. Phil Spencer announced great things. And Xbox is just getting better. Life as an Xbox gamer is just getting better, guys. So yeah. There you go, everybody. That's the Tokyo Game Show from Xbox. Let us know what you think in the chat, which I think most of you have already let us know. Yeah. 5 games available today. We Love Katamari. All You Need Is Help. Legend of Mana, Trials of Mana, and Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered. Look at that. Oh.
Hey, I want to show you something for Farming Sim. I'm sending you the link. I want to show people how into Farming Sim people get. It's literally you can buy a whole setup made by John Deere so you can feel like you're actually in a combine as you play this game. Scroll down. More. Just to the interior shot of the thing. Like right there. So like you flip your TVs on the side, so it looks like the windows inside the combine. You got your seat.
John Deere actually sells this.
Yes, that's how big Farming Sim is. When they literally make a whole simulator setup for you to be able to enjoy this game. Like, people go all out.
Sorry about this. Yeah, no, I mean, people buy flight simulators all the time too. So yeah, and car simulators and stuff. So yeah, I 100% agree with you. Some people take it very serious. Yeah. I 100% agree with you. And I think it's awesome. Personally, I think it's great that we have the technology for it. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, I was interested in Final Fantasy Collection, and then I saw the price tag. Bro, 6 games, $60. Over 200 hours of gameplay. It's worth it.
$10 a game.
Worth it. And not only that, Terry, check this out. Let me see. Let me turn my volume up. Good God, I've gotten a lot of messages. But you not only get to hear this version of the music. Take it back.
Now I'm supposed to be asleep.
You get to hear this version.
Be to sped it up.
That's the original one.
I don't like it.
At the original pace.
I don't like it.
Final Fantasy, epic adventure. I think everybody should do it. Yeah, everybody should do it. But that's what we think. Let's check in with the chat and see what they think. How does the chat feel about the Xbox Tokyo Game Showcase?
All right, how would you rate it? 50% give it a B, 37% C, 12% a D. 0 people gave it an A rating.
Well, there you go. B and C seem to be the big winners here. And again, guys, this is just opinions, okay? We're not judging. We're not hating on anybody that liked games like All You Need Is Help, right? We're not hating on you. If that game is for you, it's for you, and 100% enjoy it. You know, we're just people who voice our opinion, but we're not the entire gaming community, nor will we ever claim to speak for the entire gaming community.
This is a genre where either you love it or you hate it. So
yeah, and some games speak to you and some games don't. Yeah. Absolutely. So there you go. That is
like Trash Marble.
We Love Katamari is so great. I don't know why you hate on it. I have
Trash
no idea
Marble.
why you're hating on it, Terry.
It's terrible. No,
you know what? Why don't you go roll some real trash in your John Deere? Okay.
It'll be a lot more thrilling.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, that's it. That's it for today's shows, guy. That's it for all the topics we had. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show and hopefully you got some information out of this. I know that the second half of the show was trailer after trailer after trailer after trailer. But you know, I like watching trailers. I like talking about games, so that's what I talk about. So hopefully you guys found some great games that you love and are playing some more games. With that being said, we are gonna go ahead and get out of here. Oh, sorry. Rewind. We wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat, and that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are gonna get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.